Okay, what up, Tumblr? Hey, howdy, hey. Um, Bored, listless, and I found a meme. I'll put a link to it down there. That I figure I'm just going to answer on video because I've seen people do that, and gotta do something. Question number one: what is your best friend's name? Becca. My best friend is my wife, Becca. But special shout out, Dahlia, because I know you're watching. What color underwear or boxers are you wearing right now? I wear boxer briefs, and I am wearing dark blue today. What are you listening to right now? Nothing. Got nothing playing right now. What is your favorite number? 3. Used to be 7 when I was a kid. 7's been pretty unlucky for me. So, I like 3. 3 is mathematical. I mean, all numbers are mathematical, but I like the other numbers that 3 goes into. The multiples of 3. What was the last thing you ate? Just a piece of bread with some butter on it. If you were a crayon, what color would you be? Charcoal. That's my favorite shirt color to wear. I gloom everything up, so charcoal. How is the weather right now? Getting cloudy, supposed to rain tonight. It's almost the 4th of July, so of course it's going to rain. Always does, almost always does. Who was the last person you talked to on the phone? My wife, I think. I barely ever talk on the phone. I never get calls, and when I do, I don't always answer the phone. The first thing you notice about the opposite sex, their eyes, especially if they're bright, big, bright, and round. Or not even round. That sounds... But just their eyes. Do you have a significant other? Yes. Yes, my wife, Becca. BeccaRocks.tumblr.com. We've been together since 1994. We've only been married since 2009. Favorite TV show ever in the history of ever? My favorite TV show is Farscape. My 5 favorite TV shows are Farscape, Quantum Leap, The Muppet Show, Freaks and Geeks, and Veronica Mars. Watch all of them. It's worth it. Siblings? Yes, I have 3 sisters. I have a sister and 2 half-sisters, but they're my sisters. My oldest sister is married and lives in Australia with her husband, where she's an accountant, and she's currently pregnant. She thinks that nobody knows, because my mom wasn't supposed to tell anybody, so the whole family knows. I have 2 half-sisters. One died in 2006 at the age of 13 of bone cancer, osteosarcoma. And my youngest sister, she just turned 18. She just graduated high school, and she's about to start college in the fall. That's pretty cool. Boy, I'm really eating up time. I'm sorry. I'm so boring. Height, 5'11". Hair color, you can tell me. When it's grown out, everybody says blonde. I don't see the blonde. Everybody says blonde. Eye color, blue. Very pretty blue, if I do say so myself. That's one thing I can compliment myself on. Not that I had anything to do with it, but still. Do you wear contacts? Oh, clearly. Clearly I do. Favorite holiday? Halloween, of course, because that's the best holiday in the history of the world. Month? I don't have a favorite month necessarily. I like October because on my Blogspot blog I do stuff all October for Halloween. Halloween is the very last day of October, so that's kind of fun. Have you ever cried for no reason? Yes. I have generalized anxiety disorder. I have non-specific mood disorder, and I have panic disorder with agoraphobia. I am subject to wild mood swings and depression. I cry just about every day. Just about every day of my life. Sometimes just a little bit, but it makes me very sensitive. Now, sometimes I cry because I'm watching a Disney movie. You know, I cry in a lot of movies. I cry in TV shows, too. But sometimes, but that's a reason. Have I ever cried for no reason? Yeah. Yeah. I feel like sometimes I just cry with the difficulty of being alive and having generalized anxiety disorder. What was the last movie you watched? I just a few minutes ago finished watching Apollo 13. Seen it before. I saw it in the theater in '95. Just hadn't seen it in 15 years or so, and thought, what the hell? It was on HBO. Great movie. Great movie. What is your favorite day of the year? I don't know. I mean, my favorite holiday is Halloween, but Halloweens don't always turn out so great. I don't really have a favorite day of the year. I kind of fucking hate my birthday, so I don't think I really have one. I like my wife's birthday, October 25th. I like that. It's like right before Halloween, but it's all focused on her, and I like that. Are you too shy to ask someone out? Nope. Anybody want to go out with me? I don't know if my wife would approve, but if anyone wants to. Sam, Delia, anyone? Can you do what I was too shy to ask anybody out like almost my whole life until I graduated high school. Can you do a headstand not using the wall? Nope. I am way too fat to do headstands. I used to all the time when I was a kid. Now, no. I'm building my body back up for that. Hugs or kisses? Well, I like both. They're both great. Why choose one when you can have both? Chocolate or vanilla? Same thing. Why have just one when you can have both? That said, I do like chocolate more. I do like chocolate more. Just found out I like vanilla yogurt. I didn't know I did. Do you want your friends to respond to this? Sure, why not? To the extent that I have friends, which I kind of don't. Sure, why not? Who is most likely to respond to a text from you? Well, I only text a few people. My mom always responds. My wife, everybody I text to responds generally. Pretty quickly. Who is least likely to respond to a text from you? I don't know. President? No. If I somehow texted the president, I think his people would get back to me real fucking fast. What books are you reading? Oh boy. Well, I don't know. I just finished a Star Trek novel, actually. Been reading old pocket Star Trek novels again. Books about meditation. For my disorder, to try and calm me down. Kind of between things right now. I've been slowly rereading Stranger in a Strange Land. Last year I reread Dune. It was fantastic. Hadn't read it since high school. Liked it so much better I've always loved it, but I just was so absorbed this time. It was really great. I was on mood altering drugs for I was on a prescription medication for my depression for 2.5 years or so. It made me really numb and hard to get caught up in things. It was really nice to be caught up in a really, truly masterful piece of science fiction. Piercings? No. Favorite movies? My favorite movie of all time is E.T. the Extraterrestrial. I love it. I cry every time I see it. It is the movie I watch when I am sick. It's the movie I watch when I feel bad. E.T. or Superman or The Empire Strikes Back. It's always one of those three movies. The greatest movie ever made is Lawrence of Arabia. And outside favorite, The Adventures of Baron Munchausen by Terry Gilliam, who's my favorite director. Favorite football team? Chicago Bears, of course. I mean, you know, from Chicago, you like the Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears are the best football team. What are you doing right now? This. Butter, plain, or salted popcorn? Plain. I don't like a lot of butter on it because I just don't like the way that makes it taste, and I can't have too much salt on it because I have high blood pressure. I like it just fine plain. I like a nice plain. It's a good, you know, it's a good comfort snack. I don't have it very often. Dogs or cats? Again, why choose one? You know, they're both pretty great in their own ways. I've had both in my life. I like both. I prefer rabbits. I like, you know, I have rabbits now. I like having rabbits. Favorite flower? Oh boy, I really like hibiscus flowers. A lot. I just think they're kind of wonderful. Have you ever been caught doing something you weren't supposed to be doing? Yeah. We could just leave it at yeah. You know, we don't need to go into stories of, you know. Let's just leave it at yeah. Do you have a best friend of the opposite sex? Well, yeah, my wife. My wife is the person in the world. There's nobody else. I don't need any other friends. I have the best one. Have you ever loved someone? Yeah. Lots of people. Deep romantic love? Yes, clearly. You know who you are. Who would you like to see right now? Can we get Cherie Curry in here? In all seriousness, I'd really like to see my late sister again. Are you still friends with people from kindergarten? No. No. I remember people from kindergarten. I don't know anybody from kindergarten anymore. I don't know anybody from my old school, old town, old life. I don't know anyone. Don't care. Have you ever fired a gun? Yes. On a firing range, I fired some guns. It was a long time ago. I was 16. It was 20 years ago. Do you like to travel by plane? I don't know. Gotta admit I'm scared and intimidated by it now. I haven't been on a plane since I was 12. I love to travel by train. Love it. Right-handed or left-handed? Right-handed. How many pillows did you sleep with? 4. In addition to my myriad health problems, I have, in addition to my myriad health problems, I also have hiatal hernia and acid reflux. I can't sleep flat on my back. I have to be elevated, or else the reflux comes up and chokes me to death in my sleep. And I have sleep apnea, so I can't sleep on my back anyway. I have all kinds of problems. I'm in poor health. Are you missing someone? It would be nice if my wife were home. She's a long day of work today. Do you have a tattoo? No, I don't. The only tattoo I could ever think of that I would want is maybe like the Superman logo, but you know, a lot of douche bros have the Superman logo, so, you know, they kind of tainted it. They kind of tainted having something like that on yourself, so who gives a shit? Anybody on Tumblr that you would go on a date with? A few of you. A few of you. Not like I sit up and think about it, but yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think some of you people that I've met on Tumblr are some of the most wonderful people that I've ever met in my life. And it bothers me to see that there's a lot of you who have similar self-esteem problems to mine. And I don't think that you deserve to be put through that. And I don't think that you deserve to think about yourself that way. I hate that sometimes I think there are people in your life, as there were in my life, who maybe made you internalize something that took your awesome away. That made you believe that there's something wrong with you that doesn't deserve happiness. I see it in your posts sometimes, and I think that's pretty terrible. Because as far as I can tell, you're great. And some of you, I'm going to tell you something that someone I care about very much told me once. Some of you out there, the only person that I know that doesn't like you is you. I like you a lot. I'm proud to be acquaintances with you, to be lurking after you, to some of you don't know, because I never talk to you, how much I look forward to seeing your posts every day. I think you people are great, and I think without you, I would be in much worse shape than I am now. So thank you, everyone. I love you. Be good to yourselves, be good to each other. But especially be good to yourself.